I talked a lot. You can just take what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so ballet was really awful. I was really awful at it. It was horrible. I cried all the time. I would just get really frustrated. And let's see, I just worked so hard. My legs would be shaking. I was going so slow, and I don't know, I really couldn't do very much at first. And then everyone kind of like asked me, they were like, oh, like you're back dancing again. And I was like, no. And they're like, oh, but like you're back in ballet classes. I'm like, yeah, but no, like you don't understand. It's not good. Like it's really bad. And like, yeah, but like you're gonna get there. You're fine. Like I'm sure you're almost there. And like I posted some pictures like of me pointing my foot or like of me standing in my pointe shoes, and I think it kind of gave off the appearance that like everything was fine and I was fine again, but I wasn't. And that was just like one picture or something that like I could do, but to actually like have to have my foot and my leg and my body, which had been off for like 8 months, didn't have the muscle memory, it just didn't have anything. And so coming back, everything was gone. And to see like, I don't know, just whenever people would see me, like I avoided taking class around people that I knew as long as I possibly could, because I was so bad, and like I had been at a really high level at something before, and then to have to like look at this people who had seen you when you were at your best, like even worse than your worst, was really difficult. And so it was like so embarrassing to have to go into a ballet studio and just know you were horrible, and know that one leg was smaller than the other, and that like you couldn't do certain things. But I just kept going because I love it, and I mean, like, I wasn't gonna quit. That was never my thought, ever. But it was difficult to like, I don't know, just have everyone seeing you were back in ballet classes and thinking, oh, okay, like you're back. And I still don't think that a lot of people understand like how hard it was coming back, and I don't think they ever will. And I just remember talking to my mom the whole time, like this whole past year, like, Mom, like this has been so hard, like I want people to know how hard it was, because when and if I come back from this, like it's gonna be a miracle, it's gonna be amazing if I can do that. Like I know I can, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but like I know I will. But like I want people to know how hard it was for me, because I just do, because I don't know why. I think I like attention or something. I know I do. But no, like I wanted people to know how hard it was, because it was really hard, and I wanted them to know. And my mom was like, Lauren, no one's ever gonna know how hard it was unless they've been through it. And so you have to get that in your head, that you can't, like no one will understand. And so whenever I talk about it, like I definitely say like it was horrible, it was really terrible. But like you can sit there and tell someone how terrible it was for a really long time, and you can tell them all the gory details, but they're never going to be like, oh my gosh, and like cry for you unless they've gone through it, or unless like they're going through it. And so I don't know, like I think that what matters the most is that I know how hard it was, and I know the work that I've put in to get back to where I am now, and that like I'll be able to help other people. But I've kind of let go of the fact that like I can't make everyone else around me be like, wow, she came back from having a screw in her foot, like, and everything else that went with that. Because I mean, it's just not, I'd rather people like appreciate me for my dancing ability than the fact that I couldn't walk for a really long time. So now I'm back in Pennsylvania training with one of my old teachers, and it's been really hard because I kind of a perfectionist, most ballerinas are, and I want to be better than I was before. And I'm just now, like this last week, feeling like I'm almost as strong as I was before my injury. And I see some things now, like I have a video of myself now and before my surgery, and I see some things that are better, which is really good. And my calf's back, matching the right calf, so I have 2 calves again. And I'm getting ready now to re-audition for ballet companies and hopefully get a job somewhere again. Yeah, and I don't know, I'm just really happy that it's almost 2016, because 2015 just makes me think of casts and couches, because
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was